All right, everyone. Today on the final hour, I have RoboCop17Art. Now, he used to do a ton of stuff before from our last interview, which was he was interviewing me, which was really weird. It was a role reversal. It's like Uno flip here, right? And I learned some stuff about him. He learned some stuff about me, and I figured I would pull the Uno flip and actually interview him. And he told me some cool stuff that he used to do, but we're going to dabble into that a little bit later. What's up, Night J? How you doing this evening? First things first, anything I say on the show that can upset you, or you don't want to answer, or it just like will trigger you, put you in jail, whatever it may be, you don't have to answer, okay?
Good to know.
All right. It was that Link Stats. Thank you, Link Stats, for that host. And I'm pretty good. We just started, and I'm glad you're here. So my first question is, who is RoboCop17Art outside of content creation? Just as your normal everyday life, like what do you do? What do you eat? Just like every little things. Fuck nugget and gay titties. Thank you, Links, for those gay titties.
Right on. Understandably, right on.
You'll hear me say random stuff out of nowhere. You might watch the camera and be like, "Why the hell did they just do that?" My chat has redeems, so when they watch the channel, they earn points, and they redeem the points for some things I do that is just really stupid or fun or whatever it may be. And it is a lot of fun and a lot of stupidity, and it's great. I'm gonna hide you right now, Links.
Understood. All right, so let's focus the camera just a little bit better, just so everyone can see properly.
Oh, you good, my man.
Right on. Okay, well, who is RoboCop17Art? As a day-to-day thing, late sleeper, early wake up, enjoy yourself. A classic adult's breakfast with a delicious bowl of Cheerios in the morning. And then prep myself, the usual shower, prepare, and then I go to work where I literally throw people off towers day to day. Literally.
Is that what you do, a zipline?
Correct.
Because remember when you did the asking people to come on to your show who should be interviewed, which I like that idea. I'm actually going to be making a video like that tomorrow.
Nice.
To get people onto my show. And you were on a zip line. I was like, what the hell? And so you literally every day actually push people onto the zip line every day. Like, oh, you're hooked up and ready. You ready to go? No. Yeah, I'm not going to see you on the other side. Complain all you want. Because it's an hour back up.
Pretty much. You're actually not far off. It's 45 minutes. But yes.
I took a guess, but okay. That works.
To the point, like, it's either two rolls, either one or two.
Okay.
It's not one of those... When people type in zipline, the first thing that they come across is, like, horror videos or zipline's gone wrong or something like that. I'm like, no, ziplines are great. Driving is great. Diving is great. Parachuting is great. You just need to follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like with everything. Endo, and same thing, example, Twitch. Twitch is great. Stream is great, but
there are rules, yeah.
To follow the rules.
Yes. Creeps, though, if you break all the rules, then, like, you get in trouble and can't do those things on certain platforms, because we don't own the platforms.
Correct.
Duh. Okay. So you yeet people off thing and they zip line. So that's really cool. So where's that located? What's up, what was it, Helena Wolf? Or Helen?
Helena Wolf.
Helena Wolf. There we go. Okay. One thing you'll learn about me: I'm bad with English. I'm bad with reading names, and I'm just bad at it. It's okay though, because it's all fun and games. Because you can make fun of me, and it's all good. I don't care. So you push people off, you yeet them, and so why did you choose that to be your everyday?
I actually didn't choose that to be my everyday. I was literally getting run over by taxis as a stunt double for a certain character that I can't mention because I look like him earlier this year due to copyright
embargoes,
and contract.
Embargoes and
But my main job is an entertainer. I've been entertaining since I was 16 years old. 15 years old. When I first landed a role as a secondary for William Turner at a Jack Pirates of the Caribbean's like reenactment thing, and since then I've always been an entertainer. Okay,
Really? So
if it wasn't for this, I'd be in stunts right now. I'd be in movies. I'd be getting hit with rocks falling from buildings, doing some sort of entertainment. Prior to that, I was a professional MC on a multi-billion-dollar cruise ships plural, sorry, and I would host trivias, game shows, comedy nights, literally. So prior to TikTok, I was already entertaining. I just didn't know about TikTok or the word cosplay.
really? Oh, so you've been entertaining since you were 16. You were a movie double for William Turner of Pirates of the Caribbean. Was it the actual movie of Pirates, or was it?
It was a live action thing. I presume people in the chat know the word Cancun, Mexico.
Okay.
Okay.
So
And there's an actual place you can go called Pirate Show. Okay, or pretty much. Oh, that then.
go ahead, explain it. Explain it.
It's an actual, not one, not there's like 5 pirate ships now, but it's an actual pirate ship that would sail off one of the ports of Cancun, Mexico, and you would be hosted to a evening or a few hours of pirates dancing, singing, drinking, beverages, and shows. You'd have pirates literally tethering themselves, wrapping themselves around the ship, diving into the water. It's a whole-on pirate show.
No, that's awesome.
Okay, and yeah, that's what I used to do at said age. After that, I just became an MC, literally hosting, standing in front of thousands of people, entertaining. Who's ready for Cancun's nightlife? What t-shirt comes, and so on and so forth.
And COVID destroyed all of that, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's insane because you're used to being in front of thousands of people, and then you go from that to just doing like your content creation where it's the opposite. Well, you're still in front of a lot of people and a lot of eyes, but you don't get that adrenaline rush. That's the same thing as if you're in front of them directly.
Correct.
Because I played shows as a guitarist in a band, and that adrenaline rush, even when there's only a few people there, is insane. 10,000 people? I couldn't imagine, but it just would be like, holy crap, everyone's here to watch me. And I like, and you got so much pressure on you because you got to do the right thing and just get things good. Like, so when you were doing the MC stuff and the 10,000, having 10,000 people actually view you at a stadium, what was your role?
At that point, it was sure. All right, so put this in a proper perspective. Every TV show host that you've ever seen literally is in front of the cameras like, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's on America's Funniest Home Videos, on tonight's episode of Cops. I'm the guy standing in front of the camera, entertaining, bringing you the details and information that you're about to witness. That's the master of ceremonies, and that was literally my job.
Cool. That's a lot of fun. Kind of like what I did in the beginning of the show. That pretty much like, introduction, whatever going. Okay. That's really cool.
You are technically an MC. You are basically the introduction. You are the lead into. You're the segue into the entertainment. You're the host. You're the face. You're the image of what's to be expected. So if you, hey guys, welcome to the show.
I know, right? Oh my god! I don't mean to cut you off, but like. Oh my god! Shit! Like, I have my moments where I'm really tired and I drone a little, but then I'm like, okay, come on, I gotta wake up. Because, like, you gotta have that, like, energy, a little enthusiasm, because, like, I could be dead tired. I was dead tired today. I took a nap, I had the day off after 11 days, and I'm just like, I don't want to do shit, even though I got a whole bunch of stuff done, not nearly as much as I need to. But point being, when I start doing recordings and stuff like this, like It's like you gotta have energy. I mean, shit. I had Ishness raid me last night. Got 39 people in the raid, and Ishness started a hype train, which means there was enough donations in chat to start a train where if people keep donating bits or subs, it goes up and levels up, and you have a time limit. It's just a lot of fun, and like it was nuts and crazy hype. Me, Hostile Bond, and freaking Wolf of the Void were going just like crazy. And that's just how we are. We're nuts. And that's what I mean is you have to be that way for the show to like get the hype going, get things like, ooh, what's this about? What's going on? Cause that, ooh, this is exciting. Not like, oh yeah, I'm already bored. What, just like, can you get to the end already?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, definitely. You're the lead. You have to drive that energy up. Okay, everyone, we're about to start this raid. We're about to start this. I mean, I apologize. I feel horrible. The fact that like I majored in cinematography and editing and production literally back in 2006 and 7. That's what I majored in. Now we're ahead of time. Like we don't use them big old cartridges for our cameras anymore. We're tethered. We're wireless. And like if I go back into full-time production, I would be lost because of the advances we've had. We have chips in our phones that you can change out. That's at 128 gigs, 80 gigs, 50 gigs. Mm-hmm. When I first started filming and editing, the chips were 2 gigs, even less than that. Yeah. Okay. And they were expensive. Little chip for 2 gigs was like $50, $80.
Yep. Believe me, I know. Like we're the generation that went from having like to have like a music or everything, you need like 20 things, and then transfer from that generation to we just need our phone. That's it. Our phone has everything.
I remember you couldn't have music and a phone. You had to have a CD player, CDs. We didn't have a phone. I had a beeper. Beeper to send communication. People are like, what's a beeper? It's a little buzzy thing, but that lets you know that someone's trying to get a hold of you.
You know how when your phone goes off for a notification? Well, that's all it did was tell you someone's calling you or trying to get a hold of you. That's it. You couldn't call back, couldn't do anything else. And a lot of people don't understand that. But yeah, but I guarantee, because you know the backlog of what the technology is, it translates well. All it does is instead of being multiple devices, it turns into one device. And it's just learning that interface of that particular device. So it's not so bad of a deal. So if you're trying to go back into it, you can. You have the knowledge. I mean, you could shoot home movies or something and make it a YouTube channel, or make it freaking like what else? Like more TikToks, YouTube Shorts. We got Instagram Reels now. Well, what else is coming out? There's a new app coming out in like this month or something that's for 18 and older. Forgot what it's called.
I can't wait for that one. But yes, it's called Clips or something.
Yeah. The Inked Alpha showed me that one. But point being, it's exactly a flip phone in high school. I know, right? But point being, we didn't have that. We didn't have that. You know what I had when I was young? I had to be inside to play a game by myself, only by myself, because there was no internet yet, or outside by myself walking around doing stuff. It's a big difference now. But anyway, with
I wanted to show you something real quick.
Go ahead.
Hopefully this doesn't blur, but it's an actual photo of one of my friends who was an entertainer at the nightclub or venue we used to perform at. You can't see much from this angle, but that's him floating in the center, and that's literally a sea of people.
Yeah.
10,000 people packed into one venue.
That's awesome.
Just to see an entertainment. And either I was up here shadowing him, like he would do my part for a second, or I would do his. We'd flip a coin every now and then. Or I'm at the very front saying, who's ready for the contest or the show or whatever. And just a sea of people would yell. That's literally how my life would be every weekend.
And you miss that, don't you?
I absolutely miss it. I'm not as young anymore. I was doing that when I was 21, 23 years old.
Okay, and how old are you?
I just hit 30 literally 28 days ago. So
you're only 30? Damn.
Yeah, just 30.
Damn, you sound like you're older than me. Shit. You're just smarter, or maybe that. I don't know.
I'm 30 years old. I have visited over 30 countries.
Holy fuck!
I would say 20 states in the United States. My resume is literally 6 pages long.
Wow, that's awesome. So, have you ever been to Romania?
Yes, I used to live in Sibiu, Romania.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, because I just interviewed Dex 11, and she lives in Romania. You don't know that creator, do you? I'll send you the profile when we're done. She's really cool.
As anyone who does, as a fellow interviewee, okay, you have your set program, you have your set questions, everything.
No, I don't. I literally just flow. I'm not joking. When I run out of questions, I will hit my notebook, but that's only for for a question that's really throwing a wrench in the thing where we're trying to figure out something to talk about. Because there's been some interviews, I'm pretty sure you've had it, maybe not, where it's just you can't find that good icebreaker. You can't find that good topic to keep going. I actually have 5 set questions. One is not a question, it's a statement letting you know. Then the first question, who are you? That's like my icebreaker, because then I determine like what can I talk about? And then the last 3 questions, but we'll get to that later.
No worries.
Wow,
pretty much
I'm a ghost. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna say something. I don't follow many verified people, and I actually dropped a follow on a verified person today that's not cosplay. And I don't do that because it's just how I am, right? And there was that sound like I'm a ghost.
I go on and on and on. I could go the most. Yeah. And
there was these two people that did it, right? Did the thing, and then one does the backflip, and then the ghost effect kicks in, right? Then they start dancing. They switch sides. Girl does a backflip, and they switch clothes. The transition wasn't like perfect. Yeah, I know. It was like, what? The backflip was on point. The guy wasn't perfectly centered, but it was just like, damn, that was actually really fucking cool. That was really fucking cool. Yeah.
The way you described it was actually not bad. Probably have to see it for myself. But no, following massive verified people. Surprisingly, I'm friends with people who are verified under 20,000. Okay,
that means they got published or they've been in numerous things. Like you probably could if you email TikTok the proper paperwork of all the things you've been involved in.
I've thought about that, but I'm like, then what's the point of having that blue check mark? It's just like, oh, he's done something popular. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. I've entertained for the past 15 years of my life. I can remember countless things. I've met famous people, but just talking to them as a casual person is an experience that you're never going to forget. I mean, oh, sure, you have it on paper, you have it on video. I'm like, okay, cool, that's okay. As a real entertainer, you keep those memories and you keep entertaining no matter what. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm very happy with that. Okay, I'm like, if I get a check, I get a little check mark. Okay, cool. I've talked to people with those check marks before, and I'm like, it's just this. It's literally the most humble thing you could talk about. And to me, like, if I have it, cool. If I don't, I'm not going to complain. I'm still going to make content and entertain the people who still actually follow me.
Exactly. I mean, I would love it just because, like, it feels like, for me, an accomplishment because I literally started from 0 last year, June. FinalHarps did not exist last year, June. So, like, for me, like, get, like, the check mark on Twitch, the check mark on TikTok, which Blood should be the one who gets the check mark on there first because she's more TikTok. I'm more YouTube and Twitch. So, like, YouTube and Twitch, I'll be like, I feel I'm actually accomplishing something. But you're already humble because you've done all these things, like all these crazy things. You wouldn't even scratch the surface of what you've done. Like, seriously, you've been to like numerous countries, lived in numerous countries, lived in different states, and like moved around all the time. So you pretty much traveled majority of your life then.
Yes.
And so is this situation affecting your mental state?
My mentality is already gone out the window as I interpret one of the most commonly known sociopathic murderers of the comic book life. And I was actually very proud to be acknowledged as that Joker. I got to go to the Oscars. I got to meet Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. I got to meet so many famous people at the Oscars dressed up as the Joker, the new Joker.
Mm-hmm. Okay? Which was epic. That was really well done.
I mean, my mind was totally blown. Like, I knew something about cosplay, but I didn't know it was called cosplay up until let's literally say a year ago yesterday, because I had to go host an event in Cancun called Cancun Con. I'm like, Cancun Con, that sounds funny. Okay. But it was a venue, it was something I never seen. There was a bunch of anime stuff, people were dressed up. I'm like, what did I get into? Okay. I got to meet voice actors. I got to meet Sam's James Jones, aka Flash Gordon. Okay.
Okay.
And when you're looking at one of your idols, just like talking, like, dude, I grew up watching your shows, like Flash. I'm like, am I really having a heart to heart, like a little conversation? Are we gonna get to kill afterwards? You want a taco, dude, after this? He's like, yeah.
Mind blown, yeah.
But here's the thing: I only took a picture of it because, like, hey, the situation's cool, but like, that's me. That's cherish your moments.
Yep.
I mean, cool, you can publish it and get clout. Everyone wants clout nowadays, but like, I'm okay. Just, hey, what'd you do the other day? Oh, I went surfing, or I went, shopping with my lady. And like, what'd you do? I had a taco with Flash Gordon.
I remember that when we were talking about stuff after our interview. We were talking about how, like, you can use your status of how you know people to kind of help yourself out and becoming like a mentor in some sort of way, because you have those experiences meeting people, the tips and tricks from actual voice actors and creators. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. And
when are you gonna get an opportunity like that?
I know, right? Like, you that's fucking awesome, guys. So with like that being said, like, you're just very humble. It's like, I just like the experiences. Like, I don't care about the cloud or anything. But a lot of people do the cloud to get known, so they can have their platforms be spread out, so they can use content as their main career.
Yes. Like, going off of what you literally just said right now, let's take one of the biggest hits of this year, last year to this year, which is an animation, it's in my name. It's RoboCop17Art. People don't know, but I do drawings. I make animations. I've done illustrations. I've helped create one of the most famous, iconic pink characters of millennials and, what are we now, Gen Z? Headed to Gen Alpha, which is called nowadays. It's a little pink pony, I can't say which, okay, of a certain TV show, because confidentiality contract, and I only have rights remains. I don't have copyright to it, but I helped with that creation. And a lot of people don't believe me. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Are you serious? I know you can't say, but I think I know you. Are you fucking serious?
Come on, everybody, smile, smile, smile. Fill my heart up with sunshine, sunshine.
I don't know what that is, but I get I get an idea what it might be, but I won't say because obvious reasons. And that's pretty freaking badass.
I can show this image because I drew it. Okay.
Are you fucking serious?
But I can't too much because I only took rights reserved. I didn't take copyright of that image.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's awesome, though. So you created that, and wow.
Sorry, I assisted in the creation. Let's properly term that. Sorry.
Okay, you assisted, but still, you still were there for probably like literally one of the most. It is the most iconic show. It's like one of the things. Like even me, I'm just like, this is good. Why is this so good? That's awesome, though.
On top of that, you're a video game guy. Well,
yes.
Okay, and Twitch. Everyone who's watching Twitch, we got a few watchers. Hey, everyone. If anyone recalls, let's say 8-9 years ago, the production started literally 11 years ago for this video game. It was a game called Alice in Wonderland: Return to Madness. Okay, and do you know? Maybe
I've heard of it. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. There is one said character. Like I grew up listening to the fairy tales of Wonderland, and I was on the character creation concept team to create the most twisted version of the Cheshire Cat imaginable.
Now that's awesome.
So when not one but hundreds of thousands of people see something that you created, it just makes you happy. I come from the humble side. I'm like, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. That's me. You don't need to be the guy. You don't need to be known as that guy. It's like, hey, someone landed on the moon. Cool. Be that guy. Don't be, oh, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. Yeah, and about 7 dozen other people nowadays.
Right.
Okay? But everyone wants that whole sentence nowadays.
Yeah. That's fucking cool, though. That is fucking cool. And so, like, you helped out with that Cheshire Cat. That's fucking crazy. Now, that is cool. That's fucking cool. At least you're able to say that one. You can't really say the other one because they're like, no, this is our shit, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to go...
You don't want to go up against them. No.
Don't go up against Hasbro. Don't.
Come on, they got the Transformers. Let's just pull out the real Optimus Prime.
Okay. And I spoke with Optimus Prime. We're talking epic voice guy was on one of my interviews too. So I'm like, childhood. Just
nice.
Optimus.
Very nice. So, man, we're just talking about all your entertainment stuff and everything. So we haven't even touched TikTok. We don't even have to. But
oh gosh.
TikTok
started as a joke.
I was about to ask you, so why? Autobots, lawyer up. Oh, no, that's awesome.
Thanks, Odin.
Yeah. All right, so why did you download TikTok in the first place?
All right, so it was literally January 10th. Okay. I just finished a convention, Long Beach, California Comic-Con convention. Okay, it was 2 days. It was Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I went as Cheech Marin for Americans, from the famous back in the day show Cheech and Chong.
Okay,
I know. You got some age on you.
Yeah, I know Cheech and Chong.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm walking around with my friend. His name is English name. I can't speak. Okay. I got him on TikTok literally 3 days after I started. Okay, but it's me, Cheech Marin, and Tommy Chong walking around the con, and people love it. The people who know who we are, like, hey, I'm just a law machine, and I don't work but no buy bachoon. Okay, and like we're taking pictures. We got a big old prop cigar.
Oh.
With a vape in time, we're like,
yep.
and people are just laughing and enjoying it. You're not allowed to have a vape in the cons, but the moderators or security is having such a blast watching people's reactions that we're taking a puff and letting this out. And they're watching us. They don't let anyone else but us, just laughing their heads off. I'm like, oh my gosh, Cheech and Chong are taking over the convention. I was losing it. It was too much of a riot. Just an overall fun time. Like, it was hysterical. I can't explain it more than that.
That's awesome. That's awesome, though.
So then I come back the next day as Joker, and people like, weren't you Cheech yesterday? I'm like, yes. I'm like, dude, I would have never guessed. Like, you legitly 100% changed my character. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was a hit. I had artists giving me like little, doodles. I'm like, I drew the Joker and I drew this. I'm getting fan art stuff left and right. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know I look like the Joker. Okay. And people absolutely love it. I'm like, oh, okay. The movie's not even out yet. Okay. And this is cool.
That's awesome. That's freaking awesome.
Walking by, getting people's phone numbers. I'm giving out my card left and right. So many photos. So many photos. Okay. It was one of the amazing moments of my con life. Like, I've never been to a con. So it's me, Cheech Martin, Thomas Chong, next day as the Joker. My friend comes up as Batman. Okay, and we do a few photo shoots and everything like that. It's literally the end of the con. I've already got like a bunch of gifts and stuff. I'm like, oh, I love people. They just gave me random stuff because I look that good. I'm like, I didn't know about cosplay. It was the first time me cosplaying in America. I'm like, this is awesome. Anyways, so someone comes up, hey, what's your TikTok? What? Your TikTok? Huh? You're a cosplayer. You should have TikTok. I'm like,
what's your TikTok? What the fuck is a TikTok?
Pretty much. I'm like, excuse me? What's a TikTok? And it's like, oh, you make these fun videos and whatnot. I'm like, okay. I got home that night, okay, and I looked it up, and like I'm scrolling this, and I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, oh, this is that weird app some girl I knew months ago was dancing and still trying to get famous on. Right now, that girl, I used to work with this girl in the circus prior to coming to the States to work, and she would have a following of like 400 on her TikToks, and every time before the show, she would like make a little video or, semi twerk or whatever. She was up to like 830. I'm like, oh, dang, you got some pretty good followers. I surpassed her within 2 weeks. She's never talked to me ever again.
Oh my god. I remember when Blood first got on and she got 1,000 followers within a week. It was like, what the hell? Now we barely can gain followers. It's like, what the fuck? But it's crazy. So, who is the one actor or actress that you have met that you will never forget meeting because of the experience you had with them?
What was that last part? I'll never forget meeting?
That you'll never forget meeting because of the experience you had with them.
Okay. The famous celebrity or performer that I ever met was LMFAO. Is the name of the group. The artist's name was Red Fool. Okay. So if, people under the age of 15, okay, probably don't know, or some might do. There was a song back in the day that says, party rockers in the house tonight, or every day I'm shuffling. That song.
Okay.
I was hosting an event where this guy would perform, but I did an interpretation, or before I knew it was called cosplay, it was called impersonation. And I would get paid to impersonate these people and perform live with them, or perform in that venue, like, on stage, lights, everything, the whole shebang, everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's him. Okay. And then he actually showed up to the venue to perform. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, hey, you're the Cancun party guy. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, hey, you want some tequila and whatnot? And sure. End story. I got so messed up. I lost my phone. I lost my wallet. I lost keys. I lost everything that night. Okay, because apparently the people he was partying with, or his other partiers, had a little extra in the drinks I didn't know about.
Oh.
So I wake up, it's 6 a.m. I'm outside the venue, like on the side, hunched over a wall. I got a black eye. I stink of maybe vomit and alcohol and whatnot. Yeah, I lost everything that day. And I get home, I have to like go on to the website, try to track my phone. Phone's long gone. I'm like, darn it, I lost everything.
Damn.
But I have this one photo. Oh, I had this one photo until I backed up into a new phone and everything was wiped. But that one photo of me and him just laughing, I'll never get that back.
And that's your thing, are the photos.
Yeah, it's just that one. I don't need to show the world. It's for me.
Yeah, but still.
Damn. Like I don't post things a lot, and like it's cool. Why not? I don't want clout from it. It's just like it was a moment that I lived, a moment I experienced, a moment that I will never forget. Okay, that's for you, not for the world.
Yeah,
for you.
I get that. Extremely humble, and that's awesome though. That's extremely awesome. So, speaking of that, once COVID is over, what is the first thing you're gonna do?
Well, eventually cons are going to start back up again. I am a featured cosplayer. Okay, I actually found this one from WonderCon. WonderCon is the second biggest con after Comic-Con. And I was going to be a featured artist. And I'm like, what? I've only been cosplaying for 2 months. I already got featured artist? I'm like, sorry, my unboxing troll. And there you go. There is my WonderCon presentation of the Joker and Cheech Martin from Cheech and Chong.
And you only were cosplaying for 2 months, and you were able to nail that.
Yeah, and like I was beyond ecstatic. Okay, what's going on with the chat? Humiliate yourself with a drunken bar dance. Yeah, that's normal. We can go into that conversation too. I've impersonated Pitbull, and I've got to meet Pitbull. I'm like, hi. It's weird looking yourself in the mirror when he's even shorter than you, but it's still funny as hell.
Oh, that's great.
I can't. There we go. That's actually me as Pitbull at a performing stage next to one of the most famous TV reality show stars in Mexico named Tanya Galles.
Really?
Heck, if I can find her real quick. But yeah, she and me would perform together side by side before she got famous too.
No, that's awesome.
I absolutely enjoyed every second of it, but like I don't show. I was like, hey, I know her. Hey, I know her. Hey, Tanya, remember me? We used to perform together. You'd shake your butt on me. No, we didn't.
Why is that? Why do you choose to be so reserved for everyone?
There we go. Can't focus.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's Tanya.
Okay.
Galles.
Gotcha.
She's sitting at 1.9 million followers, TV host, ballerina, model.
So why do you choose to be so reserved and humble with meeting people? Because like a lot of people would love to hear your stories.
I mean, great. If they want to hear a story, yeah, talk to me. I'll be more than happy to talk to them. I've been so hesitant into like promoting my Facebook or YouTube, and uploading videos of me performing and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want that cloud. It's one of my memories, one of the fun things I did. Sure, I can share it and probably get a dozen likes or reviews. I'm like, okay, I don't care, but I'm not looking for fame. I'm just wanting to entertain little by little.
I get that, but like sharing a fun story like the drunken one where you lost everything, I was like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Like, you could like share the story, just not for clout, but for like to make someone fun, like laugh, because that was actually hilarious. I mean, it's like I hung out with this guy. They put something extra in the drink. I lost everything, my phone, and the one thing that made me depressed, the picture we took. Yeah,
I lost that picture. That picture I would have paid. I would have cut off my finger just to keep that picture. That was such a great picture of one of my favorite iconic performers, literally neck choking me, laughing, having a drink with me. Okay? And I lost that photo. That was my most favorite, devastating moment meeting a celebrity.
why do photos hit you so hard?
It's not much photo. It's a memory. I have horrible memory. Like, what's your name again? FinalHarps. Okay,
right?
cool.
I get you.
Like
I
10
get
minutes.
you.
Okay, but like a personal, I got pictures, my friend. I got pictures.
I get it. No, I totally get it. My memory sucks too, and for you, the picture triggers the memory to come back.
Everything, dude. Here's another fun fact.
What's that?
I used to perform alongside a female, very lovely. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to keep everything under PG-13, but I don't know, chat, whatever. Okay, we would perform together, we would laugh, we would drink, she would grind on me. We started seeing each other, okay, and building up her portfolio, her videos, her pictures, and everything. I'd help her out. We kind of separated distances, but we're still in communication. She went off to become the year following Miss 2000. I want to say 12? No, 2013. 2013 March Miss Montreal Playboy Bunny.
What?
Yep.
That's crazy.
And to where I can say I have had wonderful dreams with this Playboy Bunny. Okay, because we sleep. Okay, I'm like, yo, that was me and her. I'm like, bull. I'm like, here's an image. I'm like, what? Why? How did I not know? I don't need to post it. It's just for me. I'm like, I'll post it, but I'm not looking for clout. It's just a personal memory.
That's insane.
How many people do you know that can say I have took a nap with a Playboy Bunny?
I'm pretty sure you did more than that, but yeah. And as Blood said, like share not that particular story, just in general, but share your stories not for clout, but to make someone's day, because these stories are actually really cool.
Appreciate it. I'm actually. I said this in a live on Instagram, TikTok. I was like, maybe once I hit 160,000, I'll post one of my old clown routines that I learned from the circus, and on YouTube, and you guys can just go watch it.
Yeah.
4 days later, 160,000. Like,
wait, what?
Yeah, I said in a live saying, hey, if I hit 160,000 on TikTok, I'll post a video of my old work as a professional clown on my YouTube page. The only problem, if you're a clown, you don't like to post your material because other clowns can steal it.
That's
okay.
You gotta understand nowadays, like everyone has access to everything of information. So if they want to figure it out, they're gonna find some way to find it through the internet.
True. So I'm like, why not? Might as well post it. I'm like, I'll just put a disclaimer. Hey, 6 or 10 years ago. And I don't know. I've always been hesitant to post my artwork, my videos and stuff like that. Like, sheesh, when DeviantArt was like the pinnacle of artists, I got pretty good hits. I'm like, okay, right on. I was dealing with some of the big leagues too as a fellow artist. I'm like, oh, cool. I haven't sat down and drawn in forever. Oh, fun fact. I was doing the October thing back when we had the interview. I have your personal made Among Us character just sitting in my computer that I haven't even posted yet.
Wait, you made a character for me on Among Us?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I don't even play that game, but that's freaking awesome. I saw you were doing that. I was like, okay, these are pretty cool. So why'd you do that?
It was the October challenge thing. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And then like I saw one, I'm like, I can draw myself as one. So I drew myself as one of the Among Us characters because I had long green hair and a suit. And I'm like, all right, here's mine.
That's fucking epic.
And then I started making other cosplayers and stuff like that. And like for like the big like 10 to 20, like I'll get all the people I interviewed for the mini interviews. And I drew you. I drew the Looney Tunes of TikTok. I drew a bunch of other people. And like, but I haven't posted anything. Like, oh, they're just sitting on the computer now. But I draw art. I do that too. I drew that stuff too. I'm like, I want to post it, but I just haven't had the time, and stuff. I've been working. I work. I actually work. I would love to be a full-time content creator, but then I know I'll be lazy and procrastinate and not do it because I'll be sidetracked with something else. Curse you, ADHD!
Right? Shit. Today I was lucky to get what I got done today. I was work has been so crazy, man. So I get you.
Yeah. Thank you, Nightbot. Just reading that.
Thank you, Nightbot.
Sorry, Turner. I have horrible pronunciation. I've been around the world. And I'm like, what's your name? Elena? No, it's Helenia. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. What's your name? Tyler? No, it's Tilier. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name? Robo? No, it's Hobo. And because of pronunciation in a different country, not R doesn't sound like an R, sounds like an H. I'm like, Hobo. I'm like, oh. So when I read your name, Mr. FinalHarps, it's FinalHarps. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I totally Americanized and butchered your name, and you're looking down upon me now. So I'm like, FinalHarps is his name.
Oh my god! I mean, I'm trying to figure out like why are you like? I know you don't want why like. I just can't get the right words right. So. You do all these things. You have all these like stories and experiences. Like they're
why don't I share them?
Yeah, like why?
I don't know.
You should. It's not for clout. We all know that because you don't do it right now. But people would be so interested in it. Like, wait, what happened? This happened. What? You were with like if people would love that because like it would brighten people's day up. It would give them something to read. And like that was just an awesome story you shared. And like having that like as a YouTube thing or like a TikTok sound. And then like you can act it out as a TikTok sound or something. Like
the ever-longing journey of a struggling entertainer.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good book. No. Dude, I've been told before. You're literally like the fifth person, like, why don't you tell these stories? I'm like, I don't know. I have not the slightest clue why I don't do it.
For part 2 of this interview, go up top and click the screen. It will bring you directly to part 2. Please enjoy and have a good day.